What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today we're going to talk to you about NIO. I want to go over some of the data points, break it down what's driving it higher, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So NIO is up 2.29% so far, and so it's pre-market on a side note, but it is showing a lot of signs that it does want to break out. And the reason why it's actually moving higher, no official news from NIO, and that's generally been the case for a while now, but this did come out, and this is what's causing it to move higher. So the Chinese EV maker reportedly revealed some developments from its sub-brand Onvo. The company confirmed the official name of its second model, the Onvo L90, which had previously been speculated to be the Onvo L80. And so the Onvo will serve as a flagship model for the sub-brand, designed as a large SUV with 3-row seating. And I cover a lot of other stocks, and one, I actually have a Lucid dedicated channel. So they recently launched a Gravity very similar to the L90, and there is a massive demand for larger SUVs. So I think the L90 should do fairly well overall. So let me know your viewpoint. Market seems to be agreeing on a side note with this, and this is why it's higher. Shorts aren't doing anything. So once again, based on my crazy historical viewpoint on this, by shorts not doing anything and not increasing pre-market, they're letting it essentially run up. So that's, again, something just to maybe think about. But 11.32% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 151.23 million shares overall are being shorted. And so right now, NIO does have a lot of data points signaling a breakout. Just, you need to really pay attention to this. So this is the open interest, and with today being Friday, this is where you could see some manipulation just to obviously ensure it closes below these strike prices, because market makers as well as shorts have a financial interest in ensuring that a lot of this expires worthless. So right now you have 25,000 at that $4 strike price, 47,000 at that 450, 100,000 at that 5. So for whatever reason, if NIO is able to close above 5, I don't see it possible for today. But if that ever does happen today, you definitely could see a nice gamma squeeze. Even if it closes above 450, you'll have that 25,000 in the money as well as at 47,000. So you'll see a lot of activity around that 450 on a side note, because 47,000 works out to be 4.7 million shares. Market makers don't have stock of NIO on hand. A lot of volatile stocks they typically don't, so that means they would have to go to the open market to buy and cover those. They don't want to do that. They'd rather try to suppress it and manipulate it down. So just be kind of aware of that. But today, no SEC filings associated to NIO or anything like that. So it is just a lot of these kind of data points that is moving it higher. But with it right now at 446, it is above this pivot point. So 441 is going to be a key support just to hold. And then as well, I'm going to go over the actual chart itself, but 441. And as long as they can hold that, then essentially you'll see 476 potentially. Again, if it is able to close above this 50-day moving average. So going back onto the chart itself, so right now it is above the ALMA and also 50-day moving average. So this time around, it's definitely showing a lot more optimism and kind of good momentum from the previous. So this one was more of a good controlled move higher, whereas the other ones were very just quick up and then not enough to stay there, so it bounced off. So this one, I think in reality it is good to be cautiously optimistic, but I think you might be seeing a breakout today. 450, like I said, will be a key point for it to really get over. And as of right now, that 100 and 200-day moving averages are sitting at 477 and 485. So just kind of pay attention to those. That's if it does break out. But in my opinion, this is just me speculating. I think that you might be seeing it happen next week, potentially a nice run up to close to that $5 range. And that's just because of, like I said, manipulation. This is a monthly option chain, and market makers and shorts definitely will not want NIO to close above these points. So let me know your viewpoint on all of that. What's your thoughts on, for instance, the new update from Onvo? Do you think that's good? Do you think that's bad? What's your general thoughts on all of that? Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. If there is some good developments that does occur during the day, I'll do a PM video as well if necessary, but aside from that, should be a pretty good day. So let me know your viewpoint. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And actually, while I'm on here, one final thing, and there was no new big transactions that did occur on the dark pool. So I did bring this up recently. So there was this massive one, so 177.5 million that was done on the 19th. Aside from that, a couple on the 12th, but yeah, generally it's been fairly active still as an exchange, but nothing to that level. So again, I just wanted to kind of let you know. So with that said, appreciate all of you watching.